Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Uncle Ender and this is Fallout New Vegas very hard difficulty playthrough, hardcore mode with mods. On the last episode, we had dealt with probably one of the one of the worst quests in the mods as well, in the Saxon mods. And currently we are still dealing with the Saxon mods. We are currently going through the Curtis's Hunt. And we're gonna continue on with the Saxons mods. So, I'm currently level 82 with specials of 9 strength, 10 perception, 8 endurance, 7 charisma, 8 intelligence, 10 agility, 7 of luck, with skills of with the skills of basically everything at 100. Powder charge. Better run.
I've got this. All taken care of.
Okay, so get the poison glands. We're currently going to kill a legendary... There's something flying in front of me. We are currently gonna go and kill the legendary Deathclaw. Oh boy. What are you fighting over there?
Time for some action.
I'm gonna say this much. She's a pretty alright character. But the moment she says, time for some action, kinda kills it for me. I'm not gonna lie, that kinda really kills it for me. Shot. Is that entire Spanish Inquisition got... Well, not really. Oh, what the hell?
You like that?
And yep, that's a run. Probably the first one today too.
Your bones are scraped clean by the desolate wind. May you find more peace in that world than you found in this one.
Well, there's not really much that I could do. The plasma grenade basically landed and that's all she wrote, I guess. At least we know what to expect over here. Nice card wheel, I know, right? Practice that a lot. That's more powder gingers over there.
I've got you now.
Powder Ganger, Camp East. Bolt action shotgun. This gun is actually very, very ugly. The barrel could be so much shorter. I know there's more cardinals in the area. So I need to be aware of that.
I've got this. All taken care of.
Splash. Okay, we're gonna take the Legionary. I have accidentally took his armor. Yeah, I don't need the Inquisitor robe. It's probably one of the least important items for me. Don't really want to kill those bighorners. I'm also not gonna need that 12-7 rifle. I consider it to be kinda bad. Battle rifle? Not really. Let's try to move on. The cave is 200 more, give or take 250 meters from here. Don't see any friends of. I mean, I do see friends over there, but they're not really in my way. So I don't really see any reasons to kill them unless it's this guy.
All taken care of.
Someone tells me that I have a wrong gun for all of this. I guess I could go from through here. At least I could try. So I have no finest idea how to get to that Deathclaw cave. Or whatever that cave that is. Prim Pass. It's another of the Bright followers. RCW. Well, if I was playing with the energy weapons only, that would make a lot of sense. Tail shot? Yeah, tail shot. Oh, blind Deathclaws. Okay, so blind Deathclaws are actually worse than your regular Deathclaws. Because blind Deathclaws have, despite the fact that they're blind, I believe they have higher perception, they have higher speed, and they hit much harder too. In other words, these guys are no joke. What is this shack over there? Harper's shack. Don't really think I need to get there right now. Yeah, this is the moment when I kind of regret not having a missile launcher with me. Okay, for this one I'm gonna have to put a suppressor on my gun. And maybe also fix it. Alright, not bad. I think there's still a Deathclaw somewhere up above over there. Nah, I'm good. I'm good. Deadwind Cavern. Well, if I'm correct, Deathclaws have natural armor, so using this little thing over here is 100% justified. Just as well as fixing it. Well, let's go for it. Deadwind Cavern. Hey, look at that. We already have somebody over here. Okay. It's a good thing that I decided to focus on my companion. Show me a war face. Bullshit, that's not a war face. Okay, so we have another hunting rifle that I definitely can use. Grenade. Oh, buddy. Okay. That was pretty damn close. When it comes to this rifle, I really prefer to using the third-person aiming over the first one, because the notch that's in the front of this gun is not really that visible. Oh, that's a new. Don't worry, you can handle it, you're strong. Okay, I don't know what is the command for that. Probably about something that I said 5 seconds ago and I already forgot, because all hail absolute lack of short-term memory. Yeah, the dude is like right over there, and if he's not behind the wall, that means that he's in a chamber or something. Okay, Radaways. Don't need a C4s. I'm gonna take a fire purgative. You said that was close. Yeah, probably about at the beginning, when I was entering the cave. Well, not when I was inside of the cave, and one difficult just kind of almost noticed me. Oh, that's a mother. How does any of this even remotely getting considered as stealth kills? I have no idea. Well, that cost me a lot of my grenades, though. Marine combat sword? Eh? Bonus critical chance? I don't remember seeing that one. Let me see if I can fix it with if I can fix that with anything. I can fix it with a Bowie knife. So I'm probably gonna have to find more combat knives to actually use that weapon. Because right now its damage is severely reduced. No, don't even try. Forgot that I cannot use the throwing in the third person. Absolutely forgot about that. Oh well.
I've got this. All taken care of. All taken care of.
Good job. I guess that's all of them too. Okay. Didn't went bad. But her going like full aggro, that was not very good. Hey, Mercy, that I think that's a unique grenade launcher that we can find over here. Well, automatic grenade launcher. Still counts. Still counts. And I have to make like around 100 rounds of this, of the 5.56 armor piercing. Normally, an automatic grenade machine gun is using 25mm rounds. This one uses 14. It's pretty rusted. But it's already pretty powerful because it deals 121 damage plus the blast radius. So, I guess it's not bad. I'm not going to use it because I'm not catering myself towards weapons like this. But job done is a job done. How do I leave? Okay, there we go. For a second, I thought that I got lost in the cave. That being said, we should now go all the way back to Curtis and report the success of our mission. Which right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get on the back on the main road, which is going to be somewhere over there. Well, first the train tracks, then I can go for something else. Well, now these guys are definitely standing in my way. Which they should spawn back over here, because there was like 2 guys over here. I guess never mind. I could make a temporary camp over here and then just go down the road. Can I cook something? I can make big horning steaks. I can make some purified water too. Homebrewed Nuka Cola. With a bunch of caps, barrel cactus, empty soda, and Nevada agave. Western tequila, which is poison resistance, hydration, charisma, but minus intelligence. Wait, I cannot sleep over here? But this is... Oh my god. You know what? Whatever. Let's ignore the fact that those beds are technically belonging not even to the powder gangers or to anybody. They're belonging to raiders, but hey. Still cannot sleep. I mean, that shouldn't really matter that much. If I recall correctly, this powder ganger camp over here should have a bed. Yep, and I can use this one. We'll sleep for 12 hours.
Hot.
Alright, no time to waste. Time to get back to Curtis. $12 o'clock. My favorite tea, Earl Grey. Tea, Earl Grey, hot. There's nothing in it. I tried one with lemon. It's not bad, but my main issue is that there's like, for some reason, as of recent, it's like very difficult for me to get a good lemon in which there's actually more lemon in it, and not just the peel itself. Tried Earl Grey with honey and lemon, and I think that would be the sweetest version of it. Oh, these guys are not really firing at me. Oh, there's Brotherhood of Steel Patrol. And I think they killed the mother pupper. And they killed the smaller puppies too.
Situation handled.
Yeah, 3 Brotherhood of Steel Paladins against 2 puppies. I think in Tri-Beam Laser. I think that's a little bit of an overreaction over here. Let's say hello to Snuffles. Snuffles. Snuffle. How's it going, Snuffles? Snuffle. Goodbye. Snuffle. Yay. Snuffles. It's a cute little thing. Woof. Bark Bork. other than streaming, do I have a hobby? Playing video games. But mainly video games is my main hobby. And also my job at the same time. Due to, well, circumstances that I'm not really gonna expose too much. But yeah, I simply enjoy video games. It's like I'm playing video games since like 1998, which is pretty much exact time when I got my PlayStation 1. It was like the console that I kept till I was 17 years old. And it's probably not working anymore, which is a shame, but it's also pretty understandable. So there's a lot of games that went through my hands. Lots and lots of games. Probably there's gonna be still more games that are gonna go through my hands. And I can already see some things. Actually, let me remove that suppressor from this gun. I'm not dealing with the death claws anymore, so I can go loud. There's another guy on this side somewhere. Yeah, having a, I don't know, maybe reduced sensitivity while I'm using this scope would be a very welcome thing to see. Because right now I can definitely see that my aim is a little bit crooked. You know, a little bit choppy, even though I'm trying to perform like a smooth move. You see how my mouse is moving? Oh, thank you, hitbox.
All taken care of.
All hail the wonky hitboxes. Every once in a while, they have to get in the way. That's that dog. It's not really gonna pose any danger.
I've got this.
Nice TOZ. Should use it one of these days. Mines? Yeah, frag mines. I think I already have enough mines. Well, okay, I can take this final pack of the frag mines. But now I need to start looking for the frag grenades too, because I have used a couple. Apparently there's somebody else over here. Yeah, you can keep your submachine gun. Another Marine Carabine. What happened with the freaking mercenary rifle? Alright, doesn't seem like I'm gonna encounter any more fiends, at least not right now. Well, we are approaching west side, that's pretty much is the end of the fiend territory, but we still need to go forward so we can go the main road over here. And then go straight back to the Curtis's place. Some of this happening in the background.
All taken care of.
So now these guys are gonna permanently spawn back, huh? Okay. Despite the fact that we have cleaned up this storage unit, which, by the way, this should not be a thing. When you see the billboards on top of the doors, because if I could be on, I know for a fact that this could be like one of the causes of the crashes in your game, which makes me kind of not want to do the have the Saxon's Quest compilation in my load order. Which I might actually remove it because of how old it is and how many problems this mod actually has. Like, for example, companions that you have over here. Like, I'm not talking like voice acting or anything like that, because that's a different story. You cannot expect mountains of gold from a passion project. But, like, for example, her face is being all white like this, while her skin down below it's all like bronze-ish, orange-ish, your skin just not making a lot of sense. I mean, that's honestly, I think it is like the smallest issue with the Saxon's quest line. Because, when you get a quest in which you have to hunt for vegetables, like you have to, I still remember that quest happened to me yesterday. It was a quest for, what kind of gun is that? Hey, talking shall receive. Yesterday we have done this quest for like Billy in the mall rat ranch. Basically what he demanded us is that we're gonna get 5 banana yucca fruits, which are not necessarily the worst thing to find. But then he tried to ask us about the barrel cactus fruit, which forced us to go all the way back to the Prim zone. And then he wanted us to find 5. I think it was like 5 bloatfly meats. Which unless you have the bloatflies, you kinda cannot really find it. Oh, it has a red dot. It has a custom parts. Yeah, I'm gonna replace that. I'm gonna replace my AK, and I'm gonna fix that with the other thing. I have this assault carabine over here. I have this marksman carabine. No, I'm gonna use another assault carabine, and I have a service rifle. That's gonna be good enough. We can have a little bit of a conversation, but I think I'm gonna remove this. And I'm gonna have a full AK-47 right now. I'm gonna keep the suppressor though.
I gotcha. Never stood a chance.
Alright, let's see. Need to do some breakdowns. I mean, if that quest wasn't bad enough, then listen to this. I've received a quest that I was trying to start today. The thing is, so it's the quest that giver is Carla over here. She tells us that there's supposed to be a stash somewhere, you know, around that belongs to fiends and stuff. The quest objective only says that check the fiend's hideouts. Check fiend hideouts to discover where the stash is. The problem is, it doesn't really specify which fiend hideouts are we talking about. Basically, entire this area over here is a ginormous fiend hideout. There's several interior cells, there are several exterior cells, and the thing that you're looking for is not even like an NPC that you need to talk to, is a node. A node is hidden in the interior cell, that in that interior cell even has an NPC that is he's kind of stupid. That NPC is kind of stupid because, what is the cow doing? It's definitely not how cows should run. But anyway, you get no map markers whatsoever. The only good way to... Excuse me!
Over there.
That was definitely rude. I'm trying to talk in here. Anyway, so yeah, you get no map marker. I hate getting interrupted. You get no map marker. You have the entire area to discover and explore again. Turns out it's like some kind of a wooden door to the basement in one of the ruined buildings. Then, when you get that note, it actually decides to give you a map marker. Guess where the fiend stash actually is? The fiend stash was in Westside, a place that is protected by the militia. It was behind the door. So basically you can spend like entire day looking for the godforsaken note only to get an access to that warehouse, but the warehouse does not even have that much good of a things. Like, it basically is an adventure that is in the end not very worth it.
Never stood a chance.
For myself to even finish that quest, I had to legitimately go on YouTube and find a video of how to complete that quest, because there was like no tip about where to start. The character that gives you the quest gives you no tips about where to start. It only tells you initially fiend hideouts. Which one? Like, do you expect me to look through every single fiend hideout that is in Southern Vegas? Are you serious? Need around 50 armor piercing. I can only make 27. I guess that's gonna have to do. Around 105 armor piercings. Which I can create quite a bunch, but I don't need this many. Shotgun is good. I need to create some armor piercing 45s. I create 153, which is still better than nothing. Well, it's not like it's better than nothing. I'm having a lot of ammo, so it's not really that big of a deal. Alright, let's move on. But yeah, those were technically like two very bad quests that were to do over here. Other quests so far are pretty damn... But they're not bad, but they could be better.
I've got you now.
I like the...
Over there.
Howdy.
Well, they got destroyed. Rip doggy. The quests with the bar owner were not really that bad, all things considered. The quests around Carla were not really that bad either. Also, you get a Carla as a companion. There are definitely a lot of interest, like, there were definitely a lot of teasing. There was a lot of situations in the Saxons mods where I was like, okay, I can do the quest this way, but there's an optional. Which was actually kind of triggered my curiosity in which was like, okay, I can do this quest this way, but let's try do it a different way to see the results. Sadly, what is usually happening with his quests, the Saxon's quest, is that if you pick the optional, you're gonna get the main ending of the quest anyway, but with the slightly worse result. Ever so slightly. For example, at one point, Carla gets wounded, and she needs to go to the She needs to go to the medical. She goes to the medical.
Over there.
And we have a choice of either.
Over there. All taken care of. Never stood a chance.
We have a choice of either confronting the guy ourselves or going back for Carla. And the result is that if you're gonna go directly for the guy, we basically... If you're gonna go directly for the guy, the Carla disappears from the game, because according to the story, Carla is now dead, even though she is in at Dr. Usanagi's place. But if you go for Carla, you go with her to deal with the main evil guy of her story. And then you get the companion, so it's kind of doesn't really change a goddamn thing. Or when you pick an optional, but the optional objective actually ends the quest. Pretty much give, or when you do the optionals and you do everything that you need, but basically it doesn't bring you any kind of change to the quest, like it was with the bar quest, when no matter if I did optional or not, basically the end result was kind of identical, which means like even attempting to go for optional, having that effort to go for it just makes no sense. It's just there's no point of going for additional stuff that the quest actually asks you to do, because the result becomes identical. And okay, a little bit talking back about the Billy quest in the Mole Rat Ranch. You guys want to know what kind of reward I got for doing that quest? 100 bottle caps for wasting like over an hour to complete that quest, because I knew I'm not gonna be able to find the bloodflies like anywhere in the game, so I kind of had to like pretty much I had to add bloodfly meat via console command. I'm not even joking, I really had to do that. Which by itself actually sounds pretty damn bad. Hello, Onyx. So yeah, I'm completing every single quest from the Saxons mod list quest pack, so I can figure out which, if there's a point of even having all of that stuff. Onyx, there we go. I'm simply trying to figure out if there's a point of having the Saxon's quest line with me for the future playthroughs. And currently we are doing the quest for the Curtis over here. How am I doing? I'm doing pretty good. Can't complain. Doing the Saxon's quest lines. Oh boy, yep, there she goes. Murdering more animals, I guess. I'm doing alright. Can't really complain too much. Though if I could complain about something, it's about some of the quests from this quest pack.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. I killed the legendary Deathclaw.
I knew you could do it. You have made an old dying man very proud. Here, for helping me.
400 bullet caps. Is there anything else you need me to do?
Oh, no. You've already done more than I could ever have hoped for. If you could come visit me again in a few days from now, I would appreciate it. Goodbye, my friend.
Goodbye, Curtis. Now,
I've got this. Never stood a chance.
when it comes to Curtis's quest line, I actually kind of like it. The only bad thing about it is that you basically have all those enemies in like far ends of the place, and if you maybe for me it was a little bit of a chore, but if you are using fast traveling, it's not that big of a deal. But for people who are not using fast traveling, this is kind of a walking simulator. But I kind of appreciate this quest because you have to kill the legendary animals, and they're a little bit tougher. So I will not complain about this quest, and I can still visit him in a couple days. I'm actually gonna take a look at what the README file says about this. Like how many days needs to pass if I want to visit him back. Because I think it's anywhere between 2 or 4 days. But I need to make sure about it. Now, if I could only find the Hunter's encampment site. Because there's the Follower's safe house. Hunter's retreat. The hunting camping ground was like to the right over here somewhere. I can't find it right now. Oh, hold on, there's the smoke. Maybe that's the place. Yep, there it is. That's the hunting place. And I cannot loot anything from here. Whoa. I'm not even like doing anything against you. Like I just want to get some sleep. Don't have to aim your silly goofy ass guns at me. Okay, so maybe first of all, let's see for 11 hours, and then I'm gonna figure out how many days I need to spend and revisit Curtis, because I do believe I have to. Let me check the README file. Right. The Hunter. Speak to Curtis in Hunter's Retreat, west of the Silver Peak Mine. Okay. High and Mighty. Speak to Jesse at the Red Rock. It doesn't really tell me how many days I need to spend to revisit this guy. Not a big of a deal. What I am going to do is I'm gonna wait over here for like maybe 4 days. If after 4 days there's not gonna be nothing happening with Curtis, then I'm simply gonna move on. And thankfully, we have a bed over here, so I can very easily spend the 4 days. without a problem. I have plenty of food, plenty of water, so I don't have to worry myself about being dehydrated in any way, shape, or form. That's day number 3. And the last day. And now we're gonna go and visit Curtis. We're gonna see if something have happened to him. Because I don't consider that quest to be done unless I'm absolutely unable to interact with the NPC, and he told me to visit him in a couple days. 4 days is a couple days, I would say. So I guess it still counts. Oh boy. This boy's on speed or something. What are you firing at, Carla, again? I guess she is in her own world at this point. Well, there he is. Curtis's safe key. Curtis has sadly finally fallen to his disease. There's a letter from Curtis and some ammunition. I'm not gonna take off his clothes. Let's see that letter from Curtis. Went a little bit too far. OPQRS LM letter from Curtis. To my friend, I wanted you to come back and visit me because I have something I wanted to give you. My old rifle. I've owned that rifle ever since I was a young man, and it's never once let me down. I would have given it to you before, but it needed some fixing up. You'll find it in my safe. I had hoped to give it to you in person, but it's getting hard to breathe, and I don't know if I'll make it through the night. If I don't see you again, I just wanted you to know that I'm proud of to have known you. Take care, my friend Curtis. The Hunter's Rifle. And this quest I can actually consider to be like... I really like the Curtis's quest. You basically... You have the old guy that basically needed to be put to rest in a way. His final wish. You fulfill his final wish. And then he's just, you know, that's it. It's Mercenary Rifle, Mercy, the Hunter's Rifle, which is basically a hunting rifle, only with one more bullet and a bonus critical chance to it. But sadly, this one cannot be modified. But it still belongs in the museum. That being said, now that the Curtis questline has been closed, let's look for another one. High and Mighty, speak to Jesse at Red Rock Drug Lab. I need to go to Red Rock? Red Rock, Red Rum, World Map. The Red Rock, if I recall correctly, it's Randall Associates. Good Springs. Where's Good Springs? Because it was the kind of area over there. That's Red Rock Canyon, Drug Lab. Yep, there it is. So, from here, I could technically take like a nice shortcut through the mountains. But I know that it's not gonna work. So what I need to do is I'm gonna have to go around. And probably from Sunset Sarsaparilla or from somewhere nearby, I'm gonna have to go to the Red Rock Canyon. Actually, no. The Spring Mountain Ranch State Park. That's an area very close to the, Great Khans. So maybe from there, because I recall that there was some. Yep. There goes Carla on her murder spree. There she goes. I think I'm gonna reach level 83 today as well. Well, unless she's gonna get absolutely destroyed, which it seems that she kinda does. I'm gonna keep Carla until I'm gonna find another companion that could replace her for some time. Because so far, even though Carla doesn't really say a lot about her, throughout her quest I actually managed to grow a little bit of fondness towards her. And she's a pretty good shot with the marksman rifles. Like, she is very good. Spanish Inquisition. There's one more guy somewhere. There was one more guy. Of course you have this mercenary marksman rifle. Which sure, it's A as Val, but I cannot accept the fact that it's a rifle in 12.7. My brain does not compute that. Because 12.7 doesn't have armor piercing ability. I know there are mods that can change that, but I basically know that if I would install those mods right now, the two mods that I currently have in my game, they would conflict with each other. So I prefer not to use them. Oh boy. Oh boy! Well, did not really want to pull out my submachine gun, but hey, if it works, it works.
I've got this.
No, you're not.
All taken care of.
A lonely 12.7 pistol just lying on the ground, waiting for Christmas. No, I'm not gonna break the coin shots. Kinda wanna create lots of coin shots right now, because there's gonna definitely be a situation when I'm going to go after the Kaiser himself. Yeah, I'm good with ammunition. The only ammo that I really need is only the coin shots and more 308s. Mercenary combat. I think I could take that and fix something of my own. I have this mercenary sword. Mercenary combat sword, yeah. Which I do think I can fix. Well, that's a... I think that's a weep stick. Yep. That's definitely a katana. Well, okay, it's not definitely a katana. It's not a katana, but it's definitely something that looks like one. Right, I think I need to stick to this side of the world. Oh boy.
Oh, my head! Damn, I'm hit!
Well, I guess the Brotherhood of Steel do not really like the common folk. It's one of the common folk.
They killed him.
Engaging! My arm!
Enemy, hope you're doing well. I'm dead. Yeah, that recharger rifle is not really gonna help you a lot. Hello, Void. Well, rip Moo Moo. Shovel. Ooh, piece of candy. Those merchants just walking like nothing wrong. Yep, hey, not their battle, not their problem. They're playing it smart. They're playing it smart.
Someone finally put down that sick motor runner son of a bitch. Good riddance.
Good riddance indeed. Okay, so how we need to go over there? I can technically just follow the road over here. Hey, look at that! It's Deimos and Mars the Mute, which they don't really want to talk to me for some reason, which is kind of a shame because I really wanted to ask Mars a couple questions, like where he found that puppy. And is he feeding him well? Does he give him a regular Brahmin steaks and good treats and pets and scritches and belly rubs and all the good stuff? And also if he picks his poop. Well, then again, it's post-apocalyptic scenario, so picking up the poop is just kind of like not really on the top of the priorities, I guess. What the hell is going on here? Oh, that's hot. Let's replace the Bowie knife with the... How would you call that blade? Because can't really call it a katana. Though it kind of look... It doesn't even look like a katana. Wow, I actually do not know how to call this one. It's also being called very weirdly. No, Tanto is like katana, only like halfway long. This is a long blade. So this being a Tanto is out of the question. Also, you can throw tent on somebody's head because, you know, Cyberpunk. I'm actually gonna play Cyberpunk soon. Because I'm still gonna play this game until the end of this month, and that's a guaranteed. Huh, didn't realize that this one is damaged. Time to fix that. My mercenary armor is also damaged, but I can fix it with the duffel bag. Surprisingly enough.
Hey there.
I say kill them all.
Caravan
Grim is a new
backpack
sheriff.
black.
That should keep the powder gangers away.
Yeah, and you guys are using service rifles, which is actually pretty... The game have just started. The game did not like me to... The game did not like me to approach that guy with a pepesh. Let's see what is the cause of this issue. Cold trace. Okay, we got something. Weapons Remington. Remington-NDDS. Remington. Cerberus... No, that would not be Cerberus Super Shorty. But at least I know that it's the weapon set that causes the crashes, so it's all good. Well, time for Kaiser, I suppose.
Can someone help me? My Fallout New Vegas crashes on startup. Stupid fucking Bethesda jank.
What mods are you using?
I don't even have that many mods installed. Just the basics. I've got Fallout Character Overhaul, Essential Visual Enhancements, and of course Project Nevada. I even installed New Vegas Stutter Remover, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Those mods are old and outdated. You should try using newer mods.
What are you talking about? These are the most endorsed mods on Nexus, and I've always used them. Fallout New Vegas is just a buggy game. I'm also using an ENB, by the way.
You shouldn't use ENB. It was made for Skyrim, not New Vegas. It causes all sorts of graphical issues.
What are you talking about? All of my favorite YouTubers use an ENB, and it makes their games look next-gen. Besides, Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas are basically the same engine. I'm not removing Blackout ENB, end of story.
Listen, you should just start over and follow the Viva New Vegas mod guide.
Yeah, I'm not reading all of that. Fuck this. I'm going to install a Nexus collection using board. Thanks for nothing.
Hey, there we go, level up. Now let's see what I can actually take. Because I'm most likely gonna... maybe almost perfect. Do I have an almost perfect? No, doesn't look like it. Sadly. Do I have any new perk that would interest me in any way, shape, or form besides the intense training? Internal dampening. When I'm in the air. No, I don't need that. Maze Runner, no. I think I could increase my strength anyway. Doesn't really seem like there's anything else that I could pick. Like a strategist, tech junkie. That's not a knife. That is a knife. Okay, let's go for intense training. I still have 5 ranks of it. Oh, that actually reminds me. I should probably take a mod that gives me unlimited intense trainings. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, next. Because I think I already have the... No, because the specials, if I'm gonna pick up specials over here, that doesn't matter. Okay, yeah. I get it. What I could pick from here? I'm gonna pick up strength for additional carry weight, I guess. That would be 1, 2, 3. So I still would have one more into the. Okay, yeah, I know what I need to do. Well, I did not want to pick up that clothing, but fine. I thought it's the bullets. Moving on. We're gonna visit the Red Rock Canyon, even if for a moment. I think at this point it should be liked by the Great Khans as well. Because, okay, so I helped the guys in the Boulder City, I helped the guy to be decrucified, I helped that lady in the quarry, so that's already 3. I don't know if there's like any other ways to get liked by the Great Khans. Don't remember it either way. Or at least I don't remember it very well. Okay, so that's a free tech radio. So I still need to follow this little road over here. Evil Popper.
Over there.
You know, when a dog manages to resist the 308 freaking cartridge, that's actually something. Besides, going back to the topic of this blade, Japanese blades are always most of the time, like 95% of the time, they are curved. They're not straight. In this, I don't know. This simply looks like when you have the middle of the combat knife, just takes the entirety of the space and makes like a main blade, and then you just have a regular tip of it.
All taken care of.
Hard for me to re-identify this. I guess it's simply somebody took the combat knife and make it longer, and that's it. Not much really of a reason to have a extended philosophy about this one. Hey, look at that, it's Great Khans. And you have a hunting rifle, that's definitely a Bowie knife. You have, what I can see, it's definitely an AK.
Yeah.
You know, the Great Khan with the hunting revolver. I don't know what kind of weapon you have. You have one eye. That's your, I guess that's your attribute. Your quirk, if you will. Alright, so when I'm over here, I'm looking for an NPC called... Well, first I'm looking for the drug lab. But I'm looking for a... I'm looking for Jesse. If this is a reference to the Breaking Bad, I guess I could welcome it. Hey, it's
Share a whiskey with me sometime?
That's not the same Great Khan. I think the guy that we have secured from the cross was
The
named
first
Murphy.
recon butchers are in the field again. I'd love to head down to Forlorn Hope and show them we haven't forgotten.
Well, then go for it. Puppy! Oh, okay, I should just stick down below over here.
Hey, welcome to Red Rock Canyon. Since you've done so much for the Great Khans, Papa Khan told me to let you know you can buy weapons at our armory.
Nice.
You can find it in the basement of the burned-out old building, at the mouth of the canyon.
Sounds good. Hey, there we go. That's Jesse. Anders. His name was not Murphy. His name was Anders. There we go.
Thanks again for saving my ass.
Well, you're welcome. Well, Jesse.
Who are you?
I'm Samantha.
Yeah, I still have no idea who you are. But anyways, what is it you want?
I want a quest from you. Who are you?
I'm Jesse. I organize the deliveries. Only the smaller ones, though. Nothing big yet. Diane takes care of that.
Do you make the deliveries yourself?
Nah, I used to, but I'm working my way up the ranks. One day I could be in charge of the whole operation.
How long have you been with the Great Khans?
All my life. Both my parents were Khans, so I grew up in this life. And when they died at Bitter Springs, I was taken in by another Khan family.
Is there any work to be done around here?
I have a few deliveries that need to be done. Or you could try asking Jack or Diane. They probably need help with something.
What is this about making deliveries?
It's just 3 little deliveries that need to be made. No big jobs, but I can pay you a decent cut for your time. You'll just need to get the packages to the guys and collect the 200 caps from each. I'll pay you half that for each delivery.
Barter 45. 100 each seems a little light, considering I am the one doing all the work.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. How about 150 caps for each delivery? That's fair, right?
Fair is fair. I can do that.
That's great. So there's a delivery of Psycho that needs to go to a fiend named Balthazar. Careful with him. I get uncomfortable around him. Then we've got a delivery of Jet to a guy named Zach in North Vegas. He's kinda useless, but somehow he always comes through with the caps. Lastly, this guy named Billy, who runs a farm for mole rats or something. He wants a shipment of buff out. God knows why. And that's really all there is to it. Good luck.
Oh, so the Billy, the guy with the mole rat farm, actually he's connected to this quest. You can appreciate the effort of trying to connect all the quests together. I can actually appreciate the effort that somebody, like, you know, the mod maker is trying to, like, connect all the quests together. All the characters, you know, that's actually nice. That actually shows that there's some kind of an effort. So this quest, we're definitely gonna do it today. It's not really... This thing does not really take me too far away. And apparently I can now use this place. Great Khan Armory. Not gonna lie, I could use some 308s, so maybe she's gonna be able to sell me something.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell you weapons. Interested?
Well, yes, please.
Take a look.
Not really that much interested in weapons, because I prefer to find weapons myself. I am more interested in your ammunition. If you have... Oh yeah, you have more than enough. I'm just gonna buy the hollow points and armor piercing right here on the plate. Just gonna pay you the money. Don't need to craft them myself.
Pleasure doing.
But when it comes to weapons, I like to find weapons myself, and that's very true. I could scrap those 308s, the FMGs that I currently have, and craft more. breakdowns, please. Yep, there we go. Back in the business.
What?
Alright, let's not waste any time.
Well, that's the end of that.
Also, when it comes to this playthrough, I don't know if I have said it before, at least I don't know if I said it fully, but one thing that's gonna definitely happen for sure is that if I'm not gonna finish this playthrough in like 8 days from now,
I've got this.
then I'm basically gonna continue this playthrough probably after my surgery, or I'm simply gonna be stubborn, and then what I'm gonna decide to do is I'm gonna finish this playthrough fully, then jump to Cyberpunk, then take like a week break, and then get back to the Cyberpunk.
You can hide from me.
Who says I'm hiding?
When I find
You won't. Well, the first target is 119 meters away from me. And if I recall correctly...
Over there.
there you are. I'm gonna make you scream.
If I recall correctly, he might go hostile against me pretty much immediately. RCW Mark II, which is kind of rare. Magnum Revolver Mark II, also relatively rare.
Gotcha.
Gotchi? Out of all the people that you have decided to attack, was this NCR soldier and not me right next to you? You could surprise me because I didn't knew you were over there. What a waste. Well, this is where the Balthazar is. Let's hope that we can have a conversation with him.
You're that bounty hunter that killed my friends. I'm going to kill you for what you've done.
Can we talk about this?
There's nothing to talk about. Time for you to die.
Never stood a chance.
Well, I don't think that's the quest that I need to complete. High and Mighty. Well, this guy is... well, not only he was always constantly angry with me, he also had a quest. But at this point, it is a quest that's impossible to complete, sadly. So yeah, it is what it is. We need to move back and do another delivery. Wow, nice camera zoom. I'm not surprised that she went aggro. I'm not surprised that she went aggro after that camera zoom that I did not even intentionally done. Okay, so basically, when there is an option for a conversation with the NPC, but NPC doesn't have a dialogue, the camera performs a zoom like this for like a microsecond. And holy shit, it actually decided to zoom on her breasts. Like, and then she got offended. You know, I cannot be. Yeah, perf cam. Yeah, it's not my fault. I am a perfectly Christian. This is a family-friendly Christian channel. There's no perversion happening over here. I don't know what you guys are talking about. But this is looking ridiculous enough. Oh well. For a second I thought someone's firing me because I have heard the weapon breaking the sound barrier. Not a weapon, bullet breaking the sound barrier. That's the little whistle that you guys hear from the bullet. It's not like bullet hitting something. It is the bullet basically crossing right past your ear and breaking the sound barrier. Well, unless it's subsonic, then you kind of don't really hear anything. Coffee mugs for Muggy. Puppy! Cyber puppy. Apparently one of the guys is over here. Oh, that's the guy. Jack.
What's up?
What's up? I have delivery for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a good time tonight. This for you. See ya.
Bye, Felicia.
See ya.
Can't go anywhere else.
You could go to Sierra Madre. Begin again, but remember to let go. Alright, we now need to go to the Molrad Ranch, and then we're gonna go for back to the lab. Curtis Munitions. Curtis Munitions has a gun over here. He has 50 BMG, another 50 BMG bolt-action anti-material rifle. I think it's called anti-armor rifle or anti-personnel rifle, something like that. But it didn't drop anywhere so far. Maybe it has like a very limited drop, or it only drops from like elite NCR soldiers, which would not be surprising to me whatsoever. Billy, welcome back. I have your delivery of Buffa. What do you plan to do with it exactly? Well, I'm glad you asked. You see, I'm going to put it in the mole rat food so they grow up to be... I don't think that how Buffa works. Anyway, here's the 200 caps for the delivery. That's not how buff out actually works. That is not actually very smart, my guy. That is not very smart. I am right next to the Crimson Caravan. I could get some sleep over here. That almost sounded like that guardsman is saying, "That dick." Alright, cannot really make anything, sadly. That's the main office. I need to get to the barracks and get some sleep. Or, yeah, we could go for 10 hours. We're gonna go there in the morning when it's not only not raining, but it's also pretty sunny. Well, let's move. Puppy! Aw. I'm sorry, I really love animals, and I really love dogs and cats and all that stuff. Didn't ever had a chance to own a dog myself. But if I'm ever gonna get an opportunity for that to happen, you can bet your sweet cheeks I will. Okay, so from here, I can go around over there. I think that's gonna. Honestly, I don't think it matters. I'm just gonna go over here. Ah, yes, the gun runs. Maybe the gun. The game just farted. Let's see. Let's see what have loaded badly. Crash logger, corrupt stagger heap. Characters, male, two-handed right, AKF, BIP of the animation groups. Okay, so it's something animation-wise that did not went really. Gunrunner Isaac? Isaac was attacking somebody? Wait, what? It's a Gunrunner Isaac that crashed the game now. Okay. Well, I don't know if it was long enough for the Kaiser to actually show up, so I'm not gonna do it this time. That's weird. Why Isaac would do something like that? Anyway, let's try to return to that guy. How much reds do I have? 46. I could use one of the fire purgatives so I can get rid of all the radiation that I currently have. And done. Interestingly enough, this time Isaac did not give me any trouble. Something tells me that I should not take this path. Because now I need to go all the way around over here. Ugh. Oh well. Kinda wish I could take a shortcut through the sharecroppers, but the problem is sharecroppers. I can enter the sharecroppers through here, but I cannot do it on the other end. $12 okay, NCR fighting whoever there is over there. I don't have to really worry about that. I think for the next playthrough of Fallout New Vegas, I'm gonna come back to using fast traveling. Though the living desert definitely makes the entire area much more alive. Much more alive. There's definitely some visible differences. Oh boy. These people are just getting chased down, dude. Oh yeah.
Over there.
Burn, baby, burn. Anybody on the grilled fiend? There's definitely a lot of back and forth in this game. Yes, and it's not just... I mean, let's think about it. There's a lot of back and forth over here because pretty much the middle of the road, the middle of the map is two main highways. There's kind of not a possibility to not pick those roads up. Like you are gonna go for it. You are just going to.
The fiend's head for myself.
You're just gonna do that. There's like kind of not really much of
I should
a.
have taken the fiend's head for myself.
Well, then do it. Make a furniture out of it. Make a decoration. I don't know. Your problem. Your life.
Over there.
Teach you to mess with me.
Never stood a chance.
Well, he was studing over there. Hey, where's that lady raider? Is that her? Oh, the police sniper rifle. Yeah, no surprise you died so quickly. The gun is awful. The lack of random encounters in vanilla makes it really empty too. Yep. Well, unless you count Spanish Inquisition. Unless you count the Legion Assassins, but their encounters are pretty much... You could say they are scripted, because after a while you know exactly where they're gonna pop out from each corner. You know exactly where to prepare. So it's not even... It doesn't... Jesus Christ. It is not a surprise after a little bit. It's just not a surprise. But thankfully the Living Desert actually, you know, it tries its very best to make the entire wasteland more alive and to see the consequences of your actions. Like, for example, if you take the Helios 1, there's more NCR soldiers traveling around the... Oh boy, there's a lot of fire geckos. There's more NCR soldiers traveling around... I think... Yeah, I need to go this way. There's more NCR soldiers traveling around, and the gas station that is over there is getting occupied by them. They even have their own flags. If you help the Brotherhood of Steel and you lift the lockdown, you can see Brotherhood of Steel active Brotherhood of Steel patrols just going around the place. You can finally see the boomers after you complete their quest because, well, you're not the savage anymore per se. Carla. I mean, knock yourself out. I'm just gonna pick this up. The Living Desert is definitely a very good mod for anybody who wants to like play the game and see the New Vegas, the entire Mojave just going back into at least a little bit, basically waking up, being more active and more attractive. Which to me, it was exactly what this game was lacking, just...
Do this.
Was definitely lacking that a little bit. It's a little bit live from its surroundings. if you complete the Dead Money DLC, that is another thing that I have noticed. Once you complete Dead Money DLC, the cyber dogs are actually all over the place, and they are, you know, they're helping you out. They're just patrolling the place. Other things about the living dead is giving McCaffrey's hat to the Francine Garrett. And a few days later, it's hanging on the wall. She had a dialogue to tell you she'd do it, but never does, cause Obsidian. Should have
Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition!
There we go.
Amongst our weaponry are such diverse elements as fear, surprise, ruthless vigilance, and almost fanatical devotion to the Pope and nice red uniform. Oh, damn!
There we go. What? Oh.
You like that?
I get what's going on. Because right now, the cunts are kind of sort of allied with the... Yeah, currently the Grey Khans are allied with the Legion. This is why the Grey Khans have decided to attack me. So if the Spanish Inquisition is going to attack me, they need to do it pretty much right now, because it's not gonna end up good. Because it's gonna end up in me being an enemy to the Grey Khans, like, very freaking fast. Did I get the tunnelers? Yes, I got the tunnelers. Okay, that's one of them. But I cannot see the others. I can't see the comfy cushions anywhere. Yeah, I've seen that. Also, I shouldn't say that they have money. I'm supposed to say the Old World Blues. It was the Old World Blues that had the cyber dogs, and if you beat that DLC, the cyber dogs are popping out into the wasteland. They're protecting people. Yeah, I don't see the cardinals anywhere. So, I guess I'm good. Just get back to the Grey Khans at this point. Maybe I should cook something.
Huh.
I have the pot. Huh. Uh-oh. Wait. They're set up to not be hostile? Okay, this asks for experimentation. Is that an FN FAL? It looks like an FN FAL. Could be wrong though. No, that's a paratrooper gun.
I'm looking forward to getting sent across the river. The legionaries at Nelson were killed to a man, no survivors. Slaves aren't much of a challenge in the arena. I'm looking forward to getting sent across the river. The camps are getting crowded. When the time comes...
Yeah, that still makes the Grey Khans hostile towards me. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna have to leave these guys alone. Unless I can just snipe them from afar, but I would need to put on the suppressor, it seems, and try that out. Alright, the Grey Khans did not, they are not suspecting anything. It's all good. So we killed the Legion and we're still friends with the Khans. That is exactly the solution that I wanted to find. And also the paratrooper machine gun, because it is quite rare. It's quite a good gun too. Oh, brush gun? The 4570s are good, but I am not really gonna need anything else. Yeah, if you are not getting noticed from the sneak attack, a lot of people that are around you, they're just gonna be like, ugh. And that's it, they're just gonna move on, they're just gonna start minding their own business. Which in itself is an absolute comedy.
What?
What?
You should have been with us in our glory days. You'd have loved it.
Would I though?
First recon.
But yeah, the Lonesome Road, the consequences, there will be okay, no, seriously, but there's the consequences for the Lonesome Road too. Basically, the tunnelers are showing up in the Mojave, especially when you try to travel at night and when you're going through towards the Mojave outpost. This is where they're showing up the most. From the other DLCs, the Honest Hearts doesn't really show any consequences, I guess. At least I haven't noticed anything. And Dead Money also doesn't have any consequences, which is, you know, maybe I can understand that why the Dead Money doesn't show any consequences in the Mojave. Maybe if I would pick up a different ending for that DLC, then yes, probably, most likely yes. But I'm not sure of it.
Hey!
Hey! Delivered the pack to Zach.
Okay, great. Then I'll just take my cut. Hey!
Hey! Delivered the pack to Billy.
Good. I'll just take my cut, and you can be on your way. Hey!
Hey! Okay, goodbye. Let me guess, because I have killed the other guy, let Jesse know that all deliveries are done. Okay.
Hey!
Hey! Okay, all deliveries are done.
Thanks a lot for helping out. The Khans don't have many friends anymore, but it's good to know we have you. Here, some extra caps for your time.
Do you have any more work?
Sorry, I got nothing. I guess you could try asking some of the other guys.
And I guess I will. Can I sleep in any of their beds? Yes, I can. Now let's check the readme. High and mighty. Speak to this about. Take back the fear. Basement of the ruined building. Cook this Balthazar. Okay, we already have killed him. Days of Doubt. Speak to Ensign in the west side near the pawn shop. West side near the Miguel's pawn shop. Miguel's pawn shop. Monte Carlo Suites. West side. Hold on. There we go. Map marker added. Let's go and do that now. Hey! Hey, that's rude to point a finger at me, okay? Manners. I guess it only took like 277 years for all the manners to just absolutely disappear from the face of the earth. Unbelievable. I'm rude. I'm offended. It violates my safe space. I'm gonna write about it on Twitter. With 5,000 hashtags. Because I have nothing better to do with my life than writing on Twitter and instead of moving on. Hashtag life is hard. Okay. Right, so from here I just need to go follow the road to the north. So I'm gonna reload the sniper rifle. Go. Also have this sharpshooter. Let me check how strong is the sharpshooter. It's gonna be a good idea to test it out. Definitely can sacrifice this. Can sacrifice police sniper rifle, because fuck that thing. I'm not gonna sacrifice the hunter's rifle, because no. I can sacrifice the regular hunting rifle though. Okay, so sharpshooter deals 114, but it got 3-round magazine only, so it kind of makes a lot of sense. And I can install the hunting rifle scope on it, so if I ever feel like switching the weapon, I have the thing just right for the job, I suppose.
Hello.
Well, hi. I think that's a sturdy... It's either sturdy 20 gauge or a 20 gauge with all the mods on it. One of the two options. Anyway. Look at all those baseball bats just lying on the ground. All the melee weapons. Things that never have disappeared. I could make a freaking entire baseball team with all those bats. Just lying on the ground, dude. Yep, there goes another one. Fiend's favorite weapon, baseball bat. At least we cannot deny the fact that they love debunking. Also, guys, a small reminder. If somebody feels like they have way too much money, which, let's be honest, nobody feels like this, a little secret donation goal, very secret, because I don't mention it a lot, because I kind of don't want for that donation goal to happen. $200, and I'm ending this game with the Legion. By siding with the Legion. Despite the fact that I have done every single quest for the NCR. And I helped them a lot, and I helped everybody around this place. I can still side with the Legion. Because we don't have the Platinum chip yet. I think I just missed my cue. I definitely kind of missed my cue. Okay, I can go around. Legion's very mediocre. Yeah, it's a type of an ending that I do not like. This is why I pay... This is why I have put... This is why I have put a basically a paywall behind it for myself per se, because Legion is a stupid ending. It's a stupid ending for a stupid faction. Oh my god!
Never stood.
Cut it
a
out,
chance.
will you?
Wasn't that like... That was super weird. Like, the scope have very slowly reappeared to be a proper model. Don't really know what to think about that. Yeah, I'd say the Cowboy Carbine. Why not? You have the 45s. And I can fix my own rifle with this. But yeah, Caesar is like the worst. Basically, I have this little rule. If I hate something, don't do it for free. And so, yeah. Kaiser's Ending, $200. Give me your money. No, not really, not really. Don't do that. Reverse psychology, don't do that.
Hey!
Okay, so who am I looking for again? What is the name of that NPC? Let me check. Days Without, Ensign in the west side. Well, this is the west side. That's Miguel's pawn shop. Looking for NPC named Ensign. That's Marco. Maybe he's inside the Miguel shop, or it's maybe you. Yep, there you go.
Excuse me, please. Can you help me?
What's wrong?
It's my brother. He goes hunting up on Mount Charleston every week, but this time he's been gone for ages. I know something's wrong. You have to help me find him. He's the only family I have.
Okay, I'll help you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay. My brother's name is Jason, and he took 3 of his friends with him when he left. Whenever he goes, he always makes camp in the same place. I'll show you on your map.
Okay, at least you are showing on my map, so that's halfway. That's halfway with success, I guess. It's not really that far. I can go over there. Also, why $200? It's because I know nobody asked, but I need to say that. Because I basically don't believe that anybody would be serious enough to do
has
that.
a new sheriff. That should keep the powder gangers away.
Like, I just don't believe it. I don't believe that somebody would like just donate $200 and be like, LOL, Legion ending for the win, and that's it. I just don't believe that will happen. But if it would happen, I mean, it's the internet. Weirder and greater things have happened.
Aha!
Never stood a chance.
Some cons got cornered in the ruins of Boulder City, but the NCR let them go. That's unusual.
Found you!
Found you!
All taken care of.
Or did you? We had the laser pistol Mark II. I'm actually gonna look for that thing. But yeah, Legion is like outside of the joking, you know, stuff. Yeah, Legion is pretty whatever. The moment the Kaiser dies, the Legion falls. That's all there is to it. And the only thing that Legion aims for is just destabilize the entire area because he can. You know, destabilize the entire area and make the everybody basically return back to the not very good old ages. Can make 4 coins. Good, good, good. But I don't think I need anything else. Yeah, because I'm doing good. I could create some armor piercing, but I don't really think I'm gonna need that. I need some 556 armor piercing, around 100. Well, that's more than 100, but eh. Yeah, I'm doing good. Don't need to craft any more ammunition, at least not right now. I believe that most of my carry weight right now is lead. I sincerely believe that most of my carry weight right now is all the lead that I have converted from all the bullets. Not so much weapons. I can guarantee that one. Legion assassins. They're usually popping out from this area. Not this time, I guess. Because the original plan when it comes to this playthrough is to finish up the game with the independent New Vegas. I think this is the best solution, in my opinion, because let's put it like this. You scare off the Legion, Legion goes back to their territory, right? They do whatever they want, though I wish I could destroy them all together and just make them go back crying like a little bitches in their little baby Arizona. NCR can actually move back and start thinking about all the areas that they have taken without leaving enough protection. Because the biggest fault of the NCR is they are spreading, and they are spreading because the Brahmin barons just want to have more money, more. Besides that, NCR people are just, you know, they're pretty solid, you know, normal people who just simply want to live normal lives. Mr. House mainly only thinks about the Vegas and the area of just the Vegas of the Strip, and that's it. He doesn't really care that much about anybody else. And I'm pretty sure that is the case. Oh, yeah, also, when it comes to the Living Desert, actually one thing that I remembered, when you help the Jacobstown people, or rather mutants for the Jacobstown, or Jacobstown in general, around here, around this area, you can actually see super mutant hunting parties. And they're just hunting for stuff, they're killing animals. But yeah, back to the ending. I'm not gonna pick up Mr. House because he just kind of doesn't really care.
Over there.
I don't know, did I already have said every single possible ending?
Never stood a chance.
Did I already have said every single ending? Because I don't know if there's anybody else. Like, there's only an independent New Vegas and that's it. And with independent New Vegas, you scare both the factions out. And you still...
All taken care of.
You scare all the unnecessary factions out, and you still allow the people to thrive on their own. And build up their own communities and whatnot. Well, there goes Larry.
I've got this. All taken care of.
Oh, she definitely has it.
Come on.
Yeah, she's just having a field day at this point.
All taken care of.
Okay, so what is the quest now? Days Without. Follow the blood trail. Well, thankfully the blood trail is visible. Sort of, kind of.
I've got this. Never stood a chance. All taken care of.
Okay, I'm gonna take a nap in this camp because it's getting late and I cannot see a goddamn thing. 12 hours. Alright, so we have a blood trail over here, blood trail over here. And now that it's brighter, I can actually see a little bit more, which is great. I think that's the body over there.
All taken care of. Over there. Never stood a chance.
Yeah, there's not much when it comes to the remains of that boy. Tunnel to the cave. Well, time to search the cave, but I'm pretty much sure I know exactly what is going to happen. Still in danger, high voltage.
Over there. Let's do this. All taken care of.
Alright, let's get to that cave.
Let's do this.
Oh my god, how many of them is over here, huh?
Never stood a chance.
Still in danger apparently, but fine. Well, I guess that's him. Whoa. I can hear something more than this. Jason. Jason and Emma. Both of them are sadly dead.
Head voices say mob. I'll kill you.
Search the cave, give Anson the bad news. Wah wah. Hello, Jazz. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's mine that was trying. They're using a drill right now, so if you guys hear that, my apologies. That was not really that loud, so I guess you guys should not have a problem. Let's get back to that guy. Sadly, share the evil news about his friend. I wonder when I have lost those 215 frames. I lost them somewhere. But it's only 215 frames, so I don't really... doesn't really bother me that much. Yep, that was snow. So you technically are moving throughout the snowy area. Spanish Inquisition? Nah, I think I'm good. That was the snow because it's a mountainous area, and I think the snow has only in the entire game. Snow has a presence in Jacobstown, as far as I know. You don't remember those tents? I think those tents has been added to the game via one of my mods. Can't really remember exactly which one. doubt it is a living desert, but it's definitely one of the mods that have added those tents.
The NCR took back Nelson. Maybe they can win this war after all.
Maybe they can, maybe they cannot. Oh my god, now I just realized something. I was looking for barrel barrel cactus for the Billy the mole rat farmer. They were always over here. Oh well, lesson learned, I guess. Yep, I mean, at this point it's too late. Like I said, finding a barrel cacti would never be a problem. What is always gonna be a problem is finding a bloodfly meat. That's always gonna be a goddamn problem.
Have you found my brother?
I'm afraid your brother is dead.
Oh God, no. No, he can't. Oh God. I knew it. I told myself he must have gotten lost or injured, but...
Oh no!
Here.
Anyway...
Payment for helping find him. That's all I have. Now please, I need some time to myself.
No, my brother's dead, no. What a tragedy. Oh no.
Oh no! Anyway...
Okay, what is the next mission from that mod? Well, this quest was actually pretty, straightforward. Go to the location, find the NPC, find the blood trail. How did you get the console commands? I decided to be like, no, I'm not gonna hope that I'm gonna find a random bloodfly meat on the traders and constantly restart their stock and anything like this. I'm not gonna be like this. I'm not gonna go and look for a random bloodfly. So basically, you have search in the console command, and I found it, and I just got myself the bloodfly meats. That's it. I'm not gonna be like, no, just no. Whispers and Ashes. Yeah, if you modded them out, I did not mod them out. They're still in the game. The problem is that basically on top of the bloodflies, I also have other creatures. So yeah, that's the thing. Okay, anyway, I think there's Whispers and Ashes. Speak to Father Stanley in the ruins of his church, southwest of Resting Place. You'll see it. Yeah, I do recall where that church is. And I believe Stanley is a follower, so we probably gonna say goodbye to Carla? For as long as she was a follower,
those fiend junkies.
I kind of probably not gonna have to really need her that much. Stanley's Church, South Vegas. It's gonna be somewhere over here. The Thorn, Saul and Sons, Junkie's Den. Okay, it's definitely not here. It's definitely not here. Final resting place. There we go. Stanley's Church. Already have uncovered that place, but
hits. I say kill them all.
But I did not participate in continuing with the quest line.
That sweetie sure is something.
What do you mean by sweetie? You mean Carla? Well, yeah. If you ignore the fact that her face doesn't match her skin or her hands, and she sounds like a $3 Walmart microphone, then yeah, I guess she could be considered a sweetie. Not the word that I would personally describe her, but to each their own. Okay, so the church. How do I get to the church? But yeah, it's not like I really modded out the bloodflies. They would still spawn, but it's at this point it would be a situation of if they would spawn, because there's a more increased chance of them being replaced by another creature. Which kinda sucks, but there's nothing I could do about that, you know. If I knew that I had to keep those meats, I will. Even Gildas have wrote on my Discord in like the general. He even mentioned me specifically to remind me next time I'm gonna play Fallout New Vegas to collect 5 bloodfly meats. Which I don't even know if I'm gonna participate in Saxon's quest lines like anymore, like on the future playthroughs. I just don't know, because so far, out of all the quests that I actually could say that I enjoy was the Curtis's, the Hunter quest. Those quests are actually pretty, that quest was actually pretty solid, and you have a conclusion, you have a start to the character, you have a backstory to the character, you have a mission objective, you do that mission objective, which also seems, it also is the dying person's last request, last dying wish. Then you provide that dying wish to that person. You also have an unmarked quest to visit him after a couple days. Then you visit him and you get a conclusion. He gives you his weapon, he gives you a letter. From beginning till the end, a solid quest. Like, the only fault about that quest is that every single target that you have to go ginormous back and forth after every single target, and if you don't use fast traveling, it can be painful. It definitely can be painful. Well, for me, it is kind of painful. Because, like I said, the Billy the Mole Rat quest is dumb. I hate it. All of a sudden, you need to find 5 bloodfly means. So, oh, you can't find them? Well, not my problem anymore. The one with Fiend Stash also makes no sense. You only get an instruction. Find the Fiend. Find the instructions in one of the Fiend hideouts. You have no idea where the Fiend hideout is. You have to search through the entire Southern Vegas to actually find it. And when you finally freaking find it, it leads you to West Side, which is protected by militia, but let's ignore that. Then you get to the West Side, and the entire stash from that place is just kind of worthless. Not really worth the money, to say the least. Okay, so there's supposed to be an NPC. Oh, there he is. Father Stanley. Ellipsis. What are you doing all the way out here?
I'm mourning the loss of my flock.
What happened here?
A massacre. That's what happened here. There's no other way to put it. The men that did this, they're sick. There's no redemption for them. I'm sorry, I don't even know why I'm telling you this. I'm Stanley. Father John Stanley. Welcome to what's left of my church.
Do you know who did this?
I know exactly who did this. Elias, and the rest of his crew. He's part of that Viper gang, and they've been building up to this for weeks. I didn't think they had it in them, but I was stupid, and now they have to pay.
They have to pay. What are you going to do?
I'm going to kill them. All of them.
Well, that's not really fatherly, but you're a priest.
So what? That doesn't mean I'm going to allow these men to get away with slaughtering the people that I care about. You're not going to stop me.
Then why are you telling me that? Why don't you fucking go? Then at least let me come with you.
Fine, as long as you at least act like you know what you're doing and stay out of my way. Last I heard, the group was staying at Mountain Shadows Campground. With any luck, they'll still be there.
Okay, Whispers and Ashes. Yeah, I think we should travel together because it's, well, the quest has a connection to you.
Then let's go.
Yes. Alright, so Father Stanley. Well, we have to make him essential, because if he's gonna die, then the quest is gonna get failed. Keep your distance.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
What is it?
Tell me about yourself.
Where do I start?
Well, with the question, where's the nearest Walmart? Because that microphone is top-notch. Were you always religious?
No, far from it. Believe it or not, I was a raider. I was born into it. Never much of a choice, but I'd be lying if I said I didn't enjoy it at times. It feels like that was a lifetime ago, now.
So how did you end up as a priest?
That's a long story. It all started when I was out on a raid. I got injured and was separated from the others. I tried to get back to the hideout. But on the way, I think I passed out. I awoke to a woman. She was nursing me back to health, and I think she took pity on me. At first, I didn't know what was going on. No one had ever shown me any real kindness before. Even though she knew what I was, she still cared for me. She was a very religious woman, and while I was recovering, she taught me to read using the Bible. When I had fully recovered, I chose to stay with her. She eventually passed away, and I thought to myself, this woman saved me in so many ways. That's the person I want to be now. I was born anew, so I traveled the wasteland for a while and eventually set up my church. And that is how I became the man I am now.
Why did the gang destroy your church?
To get at me. They found out I was alive a while ago, and Elias wants me to take back my rightful place, as it were. I'm guessing he thought by doing it, it would push me over the edge or something, return to my old ways. He never was the sharpest tool.
Where are you from?
The Mojave. I've spent almost my whole life here, living in various caves in my early days, traveling the desert, and then building my church.
I kind of like what he actually wears on himself. This little set of armor, I think it would look good on me. I wonder if I can take it from him. Well, no, probably not. Because I would need to probably set up to be... First of all, I would need to set up to be playable. And I don't even know if I would keep this... If I'm gonna keep this mod... like together, because out of all the quest lines that are actually like interesting, of all the quests that are in this Saxon mod, so far I only have found like maybe one quest that was actually worth doing and worth being bothered about. Hello Wanderer, hope you're doing well. Did you have any family?
They're most likely all dead by now.
Okay, not one. Actually, the last chance with the bar quest line, the entire chain of that was actually also pretty worth it. And the Curtises, also the Carla is actually a pretty nice character, despite all the flaws, but still. Why did you stop traveling?
Because I'm getting old. It's not as easy for me to make the journeys as it used to be. Don't worry though, I shouldn't slow you down too much. I'm not that old.
We'll see about that. What skills do you have?
I'm a decent shot with my pistol here. And I used to be able to fight with a knife, but I haven't done that in a while. I'm also well versed in Bible passages, but I don't know how useful that's going to be to you out there.
By chance, was anyone talking about a cool game yesterday? Well, if you don't know the title, I kinda cannot really say anything about that. I need a title, I need something to give me, a little bit of a bait, if you will. Let's talk about something else.
Okay.
I have some questions for you.
Shoot.
What's your opinion on the war?
I don't know a lot about it. I prefer to stay out of matters like that. To me, an independent Vegas sounds like an appealing prospect, although I don't know if such a thing would work well in practice. It could just turn the Mojave into a lawless free-for-all.
What do you think about Mr. House?
Only that he rules over New Vegas, and because of him, most of the population lives in poverty and filth. The city would be better off without him.
What's your thoughts on the Legion?
From what I've heard, they're savages, but they're at least disciplined. I don't know much about what Caesar's intentions are, but I fear the people of Vegas will be the ones to suffer if the Legion takes control of the land.
Savages? Disciplined. Nope, that doesn't make sense. How do you feel about the NCR?
While their intentions seem noble at a glance, it's hard to tell whether or not they care about the people in the Mojave, or if they just care about the dam and the power that comes from it.
Well, people definitely are caring about the Mojave, but it's all up to leaders. Leaders are absolute ass when it comes to NCR. Let's talk about something else. Relax. Let's talk about your tactic, trade equipment. Okay, goodbye. I could give him the 44 pistol because I think he is into pistols. Yeah, I can sacrifice one of these. Oh, it has a scope. Okay, no thanks. Don't have any 44 Magnum, so I cannot really do a lot with that. It's 800 meters from here, huh? Okay. Let's see. So I'm gonna have to go through the main road to the Grub and Gulp. Yeah, see? Fiend Hideout. You would think that this would be the mission objective for one of those things. It's not. It's really not. Okay, so we're gonna go through Grub and Gulp, then underneath the bridge to Deserted Shack. It's right next to Lake Las Vegas. Molten Shadows Campground. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's not waste any... I was actually thinking that the game is gonna crash over here. Well, let's see what is the reason for the game to crash. If there is any good reason. Open the game folder. Crash logger. Corrupt stack of heap. Wow, what a surprise. Characters male sneak two-handed animation from who would be the problem with that? Yeah, it's only male, scene root, characters, melee. It's something about animations. Something about Gunrunner Isaac. It says that it's Gunrunner Isaac again. What is wrong with Isaac? Yeah, after this playthrough, I'm gonna basically reinstall the entire New Vegas thing because it seems that there's something really bad going on in the background. Oh well, it's Kaiser time. Gonna play that.
Can someone help me? My Fallout New Vegas crashes on startup. Stupid fucking Bethesda jank.
What mods are you using?
I don't even have that many mods installed. Just the basics. I've got Fallout Character Overhaul, Essential Visual Enhancements, and of course Project Nevada. I even installed New Vegas Stutter Remover, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Those mods are old and outdated. You should try using newer mods.
What are you talking about? These are the most endorsed mods on Nexus, and I've always used them. Fallout New Vegas is just a buggy game. I'm also using an ENB, by the way.
You shouldn't use ENB. It was made for Skyrim, not New Vegas. It causes all sorts of graphical issues.
What are you talking about? All of my favorite YouTubers use an ENB, and it makes their games look next-gen. Besides, Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas are basically the same engine. I'm not removing Blackout ENB, end of story.
Listen, you should just start over and follow the Viva New Vegas mod guide.
Yeah, I'm not reading all of that. Fuck this. I'm going to install a Nexus collection using Vortex. Thanks for nothing.
Indeed. Sewer, hello there. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Happy Saturday. Eh? What? What? Wait, is that a Ranger Sequoia? Gee whiz. It would be such a shame if somebody have took that Ranger Sequoia right from your hands. It would be such a shame if somebody would give you like the 44 Magnum pistol.
Glad that's over.
And took that and took the gun away from your hands, right? It would be a real shame if that happened. That's submachine gun. I don't really need that. But I'm gonna need that frag grenade. Reminder I'm playing Bethesda game. Well, it would be a good reminder if you would tell me that this is the Bethesda engine, which that would be accurate. Because technically speaking, this is not really a Bethesda game. Yeah, you don't really need that much ammunition.
Yes?
Yes, trade equipment.
I think I have room for some more stuff. What do you have?
So the gun that you are currently having is... Okay, we cannot get it. I can get your Preacher outfit, but it only has damage threshold to medium armor. Okay, yeah, whatever then. 44 pistol with 44 Magnum. Here, enjoy it. Let's open this, the scripts and assets too, all puzzled together by Obsidian. Yep, with the time span of making a cheese sandwich. Because, you know, when you have like not even 2 full years to make a video game, that is not real a lot of time to make a video game. It's just not. From a development perspective, it's very, very little. Especially when you create large games like this. In my opinion, it always should be at least 5 years. While also updating your player base in the meantime. Because that is pretty important. Unlike what Bethesda is doing right now. Let's not forget, Elder Scrolls 6 teaser was like 2 or 3 years ago. Elder Scrolls 6 teaser, 2 or a year ago. I cannot really remember right now. Since then, absolute freaking silence, and everybody just wants to see something about it, like and get any kind of news. This took long to make as most Ubisoft games. Okay, let me put it like this. When it comes to Ubisoft, their games are not bad. Sure, they're absolutely repetitive, because you can take a look at the Assassin's Creed, you can take a Far Cry. Those are 2 of their game franchises that they have. They're absolutely boring and absolutely repetitive, because they are bringing you pretty much all the same to your hand, right? At all times. Almost at all times. But thing is, when it comes to Ubisoft, their games would be in much better condition if their games would be in so much better condition if they basically decided to release a game that is, you know, I don't know, maybe have a slightly better engine.
That'll show everyone what we do to
Delay the release by like a month or 2, because nobody would even like mind that, because when they want to have their games released, they want to like games with like, you know, less bugs. Like the only problem about the Ubisoft is the fact that they're releasing a very, very, very buggy games. They're hitting their quotas, don't get me wrong, they always manage to hit their quotas. Which is good, but at what cost? The last Ubisoft game that I have genuinely played myself if I think about it, I think it was Far Cry 3 because I was actually kind of that game actually picked up my interest. But the problem is that after that I have seen Far Cry 4. It was the same game. There was Far Cry 5. The only reason why I will ever pick up Far Cry 5 is because the fact that you are actually getting to kind of for the lack of better wording, I'm gonna say that you're getting into, you know, you're getting to see the game crash again. Basically, in Far Cry 5, you get to encounter an absolutely religious nut job, and you can basically eliminate him. Exception clearance C005. Cold trace nothing. Love when that happens. Let's launch the game. This one is not gonna get the Kaiser because we had a crash like 10 minutes ago. Like, come on. But yeah, that was the only game that was interesting because you could kill an absolute religious nut job. An absolute psychopath. Okay, that was weird. But you know, that doesn't really it's still the same formula. You get sent into this place. You are the so-called chosen one. With the abilities of the chosen one, you have to free the land of evils, or you can join the evil. You have towers that you need to clear up, exploration and the challenges, it's all the same. It's all the fucking same. It's boring. Like the last time they actually have shown up some kind of creativity was, like I said, Far Cry 3. And even you had a pretty amazing DLC with that as well. What was the name of that DLC? It was like this cyberpunk synthwavy kind of DLC. Cross, I don't remember. It was something about dragon, something with a dragon, not purple dragon, blood dragon. Thank you. Yeah, that was like that was a very good DLC. Even you could consider that to be its own separate game, but that game was great. I loved it. Everybody loved it. Everybody loved the Blood Dragon. Even I. I played through Blood Dragon like once, but I had no regrets playing it. Oh boy, what is going on over here, huh? Uh-oh. Well, you just took it like a champion now, haven't you? Yeah, forgot that I cannot throw the spears in third person.
Well, if they were here, they're gone now. Let's look around. See if they left anything that could point us to them.
I don't think they're really gone, considering we're still hearing some fire going in the background. There is Far Cry 3 is just Blood Dragon without VHS. Yeah, the entire aesthetic of the Blood Dragon was great.
The legionaries at Nelson were killed to a man, no survivors. True to Kaisar. There you are!
Well, you have started to attacking the freaking innocent person, so hey. You get what you deserve. That's my opinion. Was made unnecessary long, unlike Blood Dragon. Kinda, yeah, but you know, having additional challenges is not. I don't really think that having additional challenges in the game is a bad idea. I really do believe that having all those challenges and trying to explore, it's always nice. I don't really mind that much. Letter to Elias. I guess I need to talk with the Father Stanley.
Yes?
Yes? I found this letter.
The rail yard. I know where this is. There's a utility area underneath the emergency service rail yard that the gang used to use. I didn't think that they used it anymore, but I guess I was wrong. Let's get over there and put an end to this.
Okay. Travel to the emergency place. I actually need to remove that. Okay, how far is that location? It says far away. I think it should say that it's far away. Also, is there a way to take us besides the exposed heavens? I don't think there is. Ah, there is one. Let's see for 12 hours. Now, Far Cry 3 was fun. The other Far Cry games can also be pretty damn fun, but the problem is that it's a repetitive fun. Very, very repetitive fun. And once you hit that repetitiveness, the fun it turns itself into a chore, and chore turns itself into a boredom. Someone tells me that this quest is bugged. Might need to save and reload. Hold on. Because it should not tell me that's far away. Yeah, it also had the multiplayer, but I honestly, when it comes to games like this, when it comes to games in general, I just don't care about multiplayer. I don't play multiplayer games. Ah, there you go. Okay, I know how we can get over there. Hopefully we will be managed to do that today. I don't even play multiplayer games, so that is highly irrelevant to me. It's very highly irrelevant. When I play multiplayer games, I very often get very, very, very frustrated and basically way too angry. And with the single player games, a lot of faults that are happening is my own faults more than anything else. If there's any like multiplayer games that I have find and I can find and well, not find. The only multiplayer games that I can play and accept is cooperation games. That is it's like the only multiplayer online games that I can actually get behind. It's a co-ops. Besides that, not really. I don't do PvP. I'm more into the PvE type of thing. Is this game good? Well, buy it and say it for yourself, because quite honestly, I like the game. I really enjoy the game, despite the fact that I modded it quite maybe a little bit irresponsibly. But to me, it is a good game. The only person that can tell you if this game is good or not is you yourself. That is the truth. Only you can say it, and the only way for yourself to say it is by buying the game, which you can do that on GOG. And if I recall correctly, it's very often on that website, and it's very often on the discount. So you can basically buy this game for like $5 and try it for yourself. Also by following the Viva New Vegas guide, because well, you're gonna need it. This game is not most stable on the modern systems unless you try to play it on a console. But I believe that even on the console, it's not the most stable of the experiences. So you have been warned. Fairly and honestly. From this point on, the only thing I can say is good luck. Far 5 wasn't afraid to have really difficult missions. Love of the game make their characters bullet sponges. Make combat easy even on a high difficulty, but the guy did not do that at all. Finding the balance of difficulty is always pretty... well, it's tough. It's always tough to find that perfect balance of difficulty. Fallout New Vegas is mostly the best game of all the Fallout fans. I would say that it's subjective. It's always a subjective situation, because I like Fallout New Vegas. I really like Fallout New Vegas, but I'm always willing to play Fallout 3. I haven't played Fallout 1 and 2 in a long while, but But it is mostly okay. Yeah. Okay, you're right. But yeah, it's if you're not gonna like it, it's not gonna be a big of a loss if you buy that game for like $5, but not on Steam, on GOG. Then in the worst case scenario, you only lose $5. Schnuffle! Schnuffle. How's it going? Schnuffle. Goodbye. Schnuffle. I know that from the people that I know, Rex would probably say that the best Fallout that he played was Fallout 1 and 2. I know that he didn't enjoy the Fallout New Vegas in peculiar. He had his own reasons. He thought he thinks that the story wasn't really that good, which to a degree I can kind of see his vision. To me, Fallout New Vegas was never about having like solid story, like singular story. It was always mostly a story of the people and the characters that you encounter. Because the character's story, like your story, pretty much begins at you getting shot in the head, and then you get a revenge on Benny, and that is the end of the story of the character itself. The rest after that, the places that you discover, the people you talk to, it's the story of... it's their story. It's not your story anymore. And also the story of the place. Because depending on your decisions, your area also changes. You know, basically it changes. Everybody has their own opinion about New Vegas. If there's one thing that is always good about Fallout New ambulances, yep, just give me a moment. Like I was trying to say, which I just totally forgot because my brain is that brilliant. I think the strongest, if there's one thing that is very strong about Fallout New Vegas, is the companions. I really enjoy the companions in this game. They're so good. Every single one of them has their own personality. Every single one of them have their own struggles, their own opinions, their own vision of what is most important for them and how they see Vegas and all the main factions.
Let's do this. Rest in peace.
You just wasted that big corner from like miles away. Good job. That was absolutely necessary.
Over there.
Here we go.
Okay, I don't know what you guys are seeing, but you guys just went hostile for. Is there a reason? Are you guys dancing? Are you guys staring at each other? Are you guys gonna kiss? What is wrong with you guys?
I've got this.
Found
Let's do this.
Alright, let's get inside.
Here we go.
All taken care of. Never stood.
That was most likely the most accurate shot that I have ever seen from Carlo over here. There's one shot for the head. Just straight up right for it. Oh my god, that was brilliant. That was great. I love that.
What was that?
Someone there.
Never stood a chance.
That sounds. What is it? Hello, Ron. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. It's a pretty strong. Hold on. Interesting that while Fallout 4 is the weak as a Fallout game, it's a weak game in general. I think it has better companions than Fallout 3. Well, yeah, it has better companions than Fallout 3. Fallout 3 companions are kind of blank pages. Kind of blank pages. Like, sure, they have the dialogue lines, but you don't really get a lot of personality from some of them, unless you have mods. I think the only companion that would have a personality would be Sydney, and I'm not even sure if Sydney can be your companion in game by default, because I don't play Fallout 3 that in depth.
I've got you now.
killed him.
Yeah, she's a temporary companion, but she's not a full companion, and that to me is a major difference. And I'm not even like talking shit about like Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is a good like it's a good game. It's a solid game, but it's like a medium ground. Not too much negatives, but also it's like not bad, but it's also not brilliant. It's like it sticks right in the middle. It's right there. And I appreciate that. 25mm grenade. You have backpack yellow. Shame it's not dark. The red dot. You probably have put it on the combat shotgun now, haven't you?
Yes?
So, Elias is dead. What now?
I'd like for us to go back to the church if that's okay with you.
Okay.
See you.
Wow, there's a lot of ambulances just walking around. Is this Fallout New Vegas? No, this is Hello Kitty, Island Adventure, 18 plus, gun mods, graphics, EMB, ESL, PSL, quadrofucker. Yeah, this is a very heavily modded Hello Kitty Island adventure. That's very true, Jazz. Very, very true. Hello Kitty Island Adventure with E and B's and 7 mod collections from Nexus downloaded with Vortex. You know, I don't really find any better way to answer that question, considering you have stream category, you have stream title. Like, what else there's to actually show you what is the what the game title it is, like what game it is. You have picture of a game that has the name of the game itself. Do I still have any more tea? Nah. Yeah, guys, I'm gonna drink the rest of this bottle because I might then throw this super dry right now. Gonna have to bring a new bottle too. But that later. At this point I have sadly nothing else to drink. Hmm? Oh, that's additional 65 XP. I don't even know what you were firing at. 65 XP? That was definitely not a Deathclaw. Ugh. Nose, stop itching. Or if you want to sneeze, do it. Do it. Do it, etiquette. Sneeze it. Blew it. I hate being allergic to dust. It's again one of those freaking itches. You know, when you think you're about to sneeze but nothing really happens. I hate that. I truly hate that. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna have to suffer with that for some time. Or maybe I should consider this as a test. Something just ran through my head because I simply don't know if I'll manage to beat the rest of all the mods that I have in a span of 8-9 days. Actually, let me check how many days this months have because I never can learn that. Yeah, 9 days. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this game in 9 days. So maybe I should...
Gotcha!
Oh, it's these guys. Okay, never mind. I'm starting to have thoughts that I basically should consider this to be maybe like a ginormous test playthrough and not really like go with the publishing of this playthrough on YouTube, even though I'm doing the YouTube stuff. I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna sincerely think about that. Because I'm still thinking about just splitting this playthrough into like 2 parts. Main quest, actually there will be 3 parts. Every single quest and side quest inside of the New Vegas, then custom quest lines, and then the main quest. Should think about doing it like this. But I'm not sure if I'm gonna do it like that. Because the thing is, I want to have as much time for Cyberpunk as I possibly can, considering... Considering that Cyberpunk is gonna be my last playthrough of the Cyberpunk before the Phantom Liberty is gonna get... Oh my god. Where? I don't know where I'm getting firing at. Okay. See it now. I'm basically thinking that... I don't know what I'm thinking. My brain is one ginormous piece of chaos, and now I have just way too many thoughts in my head. all of them are about streaming and what I'm gonna stream next, because I don't know if I'm gonna finish this game in 9 days. But if I don't, then should I even think about uploading this thing, like making it public? Because it's if I'm not gonna manage to finish it, it's gonna be an unfinished playthrough. Maybe I should simply consider this playthrough as something like a test run, like a Journeyman's test run, and publish it but not finish it really, like make a final part when the time comes. Because I definitely want to play Cyberpunk. I hate having this like a constant train of thoughts in my head, and my head being a constant mess. Like just ginormous pile of thoughts that never can find, like, it almost feels like ADHD, because I'm thinking about this and all of a sudden my brain goes in 7,000 different directions, and I hate that. Well, I could call that in like an ADHD brain, but I never had a verified ADHD, so I can't really say anything about that until I'm gonna get verified that by any kind of like solid, I guess, psychiatrist. I guess. I don't know.
Thank you for bringing me back here. I wanted to ask you, do you think what we did was the right thing to do?
Yes, they had it coming. No, there's probably a better way we could handle this. I don't know. Well, on one side, it's raiders. On the other side, they chased you down. Yes, they had it coming, I guess.
Maybe... I don't know anymore. I can't help but feel like there was more that I could have done to prevent this from happening. You know, Elias and I knew each other back in the day when I was with the gang. I could have gone back to him and put them on a better path. Instead, I chose to close that chapter of my life without looking back. I was able to change, but I didn't even give them a chance.
Consuming too much TikTok. I don't even use TikTok. TikTok is a kind of a platform that it's pretty clear that the main focus of that platform is kids, children, underage people. I don't really want to have that kind of community. Like I do not really want to cater towards that community. I have slightly different goals when it comes to that. There's no point of dwelling on it now. It's all over.
You're right. What's done is done. Best to just move on. You know, being out in the wasteland with you, it felt good. Even if it was just to kill a bunch of people. If you ever need another gun by your side, you have only to ask.
Okay, what are you doing? What are you going to do now?
I'll try and rebuild my church at some point. After that, I don't know. But like I said, if you should need my help, then you know where to find me.
Mm-hmm. Despite the fact that he is still my companion, I think I'm gonna keep these two until I'm gonna be done with the questline for the Saxons quest mod. So we have Before the Fall. That's not even that. Whispers from the Ashes. We still got 3 quests to do, but we do not have enough time to basically to do it. So what I'm gonna do, we're gonna leave the other missions for tomorrow. Probably tomorrow we're gonna wrap up the Saxons questline. I'm gonna have my final judgment about it. When it comes to this peculiar quest, I don't know. I mean, you find the priest, he has a backstory, you go finish his backstory, but I find it kind of stupid that they give you, in the end, they give you a question. Was what you were doing a good thing to do? The quest doesn't give you another option to do something different, so what's the point of even asking that question? Anyway, guys, people of Twitch, we're still gonna be here for a little bit of a moment. But people on YouTube, hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, consider subscribing, ring the bell, submit a like, leave a comment, all that stuff. All the links for my socials as well as the mod list can be found in the description below and the pinned comment down below. Thank you guys very much for watching once again, and I'll see you guys on the next episode.